All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? How are you doing? What the heck is going on here? We're gonna be working on the unlock tree some more. I don't know why. Hold on a second. I called this stream. Well, I guess it's fine. I don't really need to change it, but I want to probably change the title. Let's see. Unlock trees. Anyway, let me just fix this really quick. Why is everything so difficult? I have to click like 40 times to change the dang title. Okay, anyway. Side quest accomplished. So anyway, you could wishlist Alchemy Mortis on Steam if you're interested. It is linked in the description below. I would appreciate that support very much indeed. And also, you could support the game on Patreon if you're interested. The $15 a month tier here, if you subscribe for at least 1 month, I will send you a Steam key for the full game when it releases, and also your name will be listed in the in-game Alchemy Mortis credits. So if that sounds good to you, definitely check that out. And you can also purchase my Udemy courses. Those are a great way to learn how to build games in the Godot engine. Also a great way to support my work. Okay, let's get right into it. Hello, Gare Games Inc. Welcome. Another day, another stream. Used to have a daily stream schedule, but financial things came up. I'm working on a game on the side now in Godot. Very nice. Sorry to hear that. This is, streaming is a big commitment, so if you can't do it, you've got other things to prioritize. That's what you have to do. I actually used to, there was a period of time for like a year or two where I used to stream in the evenings after work. That was several years ago though, but yeah, you know, sometimes life gets in the way. Actually, give me 1 second. Sorry, I know we just started, but BRB. Okay, sorry about that. Goodness gracious, I am not having good luck with these streams lately. But let's see if we can go without interruption now for a little bit. Anyway, hello Emerson, welcome back. Snubbill, thank you for the IDR 10,000, very much appreciate that with the message Yummers. Another Yummers from Ava, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, sorry I can't say your name, but welcome. Hello Straight Pointer, welcome back to the stream. Here for the Bob Ross painting still trees. Hello Uweus. Hello Clickertail, welcome to you both. What was the hardest mechanic to implement? Hardest mechanic, probably the ability system. And it's not like it's super difficult, it's just there's a lot of different pieces to consider, a lot of different cases to support. So coming up with like a generic framework for that was a little bit tricky, but yeah, I'm on vacation at home and it's too hot to be outside and too hot to get inside to get anything. So all that's basically happening is I'm simply not at work. Get anything done, I mean. Yeah. Heat is not fun. Heat is not fun. So here's the unlock tree. So obviously a lot of these icons are wrong. I'm gonna have to fix these. I was thinking maybe I could, you know, dynamically have the icons based on what is actually represented by the unlock node. But that is not the case. So like the priestess looks a little bit weird. I mean, if I could reframe her, maybe it would be okay. The courier, maybe if I could reframe him, that would be okay as well. But you know, you got things like these cards where it's like, here's the Leviathan and his little face is there. Looks kind of weird. So I may have to, if not draw unique icons for everything, I may just have to draw like an icon per category. I think the artifacts work just fine. So like there's a cloak artifact, the hammer, the subjugator's ring, all that stuff. So I think the artifacts work fine. It's just like for the card packs and for the characters, it may not be good to do this kind of thing. And also, I don't know if I want to even reveal all of these icons from the start anyway. I think I wanted to dim. Yeah, I haven't decided how I want to reveal this information. I think I want to dim these things out at least when they're not reachable. And also maybe only reveal like what they are, or like what type they are, I mean. So like, for example, I wouldn't be able to see that this is the cloak. I would be able to see that this is an artifact. In this one, like any immediate connection, I would be revealed, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should just let everyone see what's unlockable. So yeah, but like all the different unlock conditions are supported here in this tree now. I think, oh wait, am I missing the lich? Oh, I think I'm missing two things. So anyway, this tree is not anywhere near final. It's just, you know, just trying to get things connected up. Hello, Jackie Daytona, welcome. Good to see you. You're telling me we need to unlock the trees now? Meta progression of this game is getting out of hand. Looks great. Glad you like it. So I'm trying to decide what I want to put my effort into next for this feature. So there's a lot of visual work that needs to happen still. A lot of quality of life work. I still have 2 unlockables to add. I might put, let me do this. There's still 2 more unlockables, so let's do that. Let's add those first. So let's go to unlock graph, card pack serpent. We're going to map this to unlock id.character potion man. This one, card pack reagent 2. Let's do character lich. And then we also need the skeleton. Where do we want to put the skeleton? Oh, this is going to break. Oh, maybe not. So we got the priestess there. This will become the lich. The potion man will be here. This tree is going to be restructured anyway, so maybe I'll just throw them in here somewhere. Unlock id.character skeleton. Okay, so now everything that's currently unlockable in the game is expressed here in the tree. So I can go to my unlock tree now. I need to rebuild this. My main concern with the skill tree is that because of the run build nature of the game, if you pick an artifact for minions, that pushes you towards a certain build archetype. I don't really see how that's going to be a problem compared to the current version of the game. So, I mean, to be clear, the way that this works is this just adds more content to the game. It doesn't necessarily determine what you start with, right? And then the way to unlock challenge points is by... So in the current version of the game, you have the unlock conditions, right? And one unlock condition might be apply 20,000 poison. And right now, when you meet that unlock condition, what happens is you get the priestess unlocked, right? Well, instead of getting an unlock by completing a challenge, you instead get an unlock tree point. And then you can spend that point however you want in the tree to unlock new content. So, yeah, I'm not sure... Like, I understand that concern. I'm not sure if that concern is going to be that big of a problem or is going to be a new concern. Having unlocks tied to feats or playstyle allows for a more natural progression and they get rewarded for doing so. Yeah, I mean, the challenges are still going to be tied to playstyle, right? So, like, certain challenges are going to be based on certain playstyles. So, like... But I understand what you're saying. You're not going to get you're not necessarily going to get content that works with that playstyle. But I think that's okay. I don't necessarily want players in this game to... I don't know if I want people to like favor a playstyle. What I really want from Alcamortis is for you to be able to create like new builds every run. That's where I want the end state to be. But I don't know, maybe that won't work. We'll see. And as I add more unlocks too, the other thing I can do is I can make explicit like I can group things a lot more sensibly, right? So I could say like this, let's say that there's 3 different starting points for the tree. I could say like, well, this side of the tree is like very heavy on poison stuff, right? And then the priestess would be over here somewhere, right? And then this side of the tree is very heavy on like damage. And then the middle part of the tree is very heavy on fire. You know what I mean? Like once I have more unlocks in place, I can kind of like group similar things together. And so if you want to spend your unlock points to get certain items and certain characters that have certain playstyles, maybe that becomes a lot easier to do. But yeah, I don't know. A lot to figure out here still. But I do think this approach, I like this approach better, I think. But like I said, I'm not 100% set on this just yet. We'll have to see how it goes. Character Lich. What is this one? Potion Man. Okay. Anyway, this is not the final tree, but that's okay. So there's the tree. So we've got the skeleton character, we've got the Lich. What is that one? Some kind of card pack. Oh, card pack reagent 2. So yeah, I gotta work on these icons some more, but yeah, there we go. All right, anyway, let's work on the visual presentation for this, I guess. Gonna need tool tips and everything as well. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I want to fade out the frames if they're out of range. How am I going to do that? So I've got a number of different shaders that I want to apply here. And my outline target here applies a shader from the clickable control. So I need to probably just create another little dummy sprite here. Yeah, so let's just duplicate this. Unlock tree item background. I think that will work. So I just put this sprite in the tree and then I'll just apply the outline to this sprite instead. Should work just fine. Okay, sprite 2D. Offset off. This needs to have a -17 position. Why doesn't that update? I don't know. Okay, so we've got a background. Now we could take this and we could say the outline target is the frame background instead. And so that means that I don't need to do this use parent material anything. So I could get rid of that. Refresh state. So in here, let's see, I want to check if I have a neighbor. Var, actually, let me think about this. Public bool has some unlocked connections. Gonna return this. Unlock graph get node. If null, we'll just return false. Okay, so this can become has some unlocked connection. So I'm going to try to dim any option out which does not have a neighbor. Actually, I think this is simpler than I thought it was going to be. If not has some unlocked connections, visual utilities dot set dim, or do I want to do fade out? Can I pass in the dim level here? I can't. That sucks. Well, we'll just do this. Set dim of the frame. And we want to do dim level of 1. Is that right? I think this was pointless. Well, let's just see if it works first. I was thinking I was going to have to call... that function on all of its neighbors, but I don't think that's true, actually. Oops. Tell us a joke. I'm sorry, I don't really have jokes at the top of my mind. Not much of a joke teller, unfortunately. Oh, I probably also want to fade the connections too. So the frames are being faded, that's correct. Although they're not being updated. Oh, I gotta... okay. Else frame dot material is equal to null. If not has some unlocked connections and not has no incoming connections. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. Let me think of a joke. I have no idea. I'm sorry. So there's a bunch of problems here, actually. Animating this is going to be a pain in the rear. But anyway, those are brightening up now, and I should also see the outline. Yeah, so the outline shader is applying to things that are immediately selectable, which is good. I almost wonder if I should... Should I brighten this up even more? Yeah, I think I should. Okay. Probably duplicate this one. Can I? Oh no. Okay, I guess I can't do that. Let's just duplicate this. This will be unlock item hover instead. And then we're going to do unlock item acquired. Let's move this out. Unlock item mask. I need to get this organized 1 second. Okay. What the heck? Okay. All right, unlock item acquired. Let's just do everything, I guess. Actually, get rid of that. Shading. Okay. Goodness gracious. By the way, really cool to see the unlock tree coming together. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I'm happy with it so far. But we'll see. What's the difference between a porcupine and a BMW? The porcupine's... Oh. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, I have a joke. It comes from League of Legends, but I like saying it anyway. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Hello, Dylan Priv. Welcome. Okay. So, I'm all scrambled. There's just like so much to do on this unlock tree that I just don't know what to start next. Okay. Anyway, I think that looks better. There's more contrast now between what is not hovered, what is acquired. Yeah, so that looks better. I'm going to want to sequence these animations a lot better though. So I may have to come up with a solution for that. Do we have a Soraka main here? Excuse me, that's Zillion's line. Excuse me, sir. You're talking to the guy that has like 10,000 hours in League of Legends here. Hello, Trist Do. Welcome, or Trist Do. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, I'm going to need to sequence these animations. Do we want to go deep on the animations, or... You know what I do need to figure out is I need to figure out where to put the challenges, and I also need to refactor the challenges. Maybe I should do that, actually. Let me implement the hover state, and then we'll start doing some challenge refactor stuff. So frame selected... Man, I'm getting to the point where I might just implement a little mini state machine for these things. Okay, frame hover. Quick load, frame. I think this one's hover, yeah. Transform. We want to turn off the centered. Take the position -17, -17. We gotta mark that as unique name so we can grab it. All right. Private node 2D frame hover. Okay, so then we do hover entered plus equals on hover entered, hover exited plus equals on hover exited. We will say frame and we want to block this hover. So we want to say if is unlocked, we're just going to return and then private void on hover exited. If is unlocked, return frame.visible is equal to true, frame hover.visible equals false. And then when we actually acquire the thing, play unlock, set that to false there. Okay, let's see. I just got it now. All right, well, that looks okay. The colors shift a little bit weirdly, so I need to probably fix that. So yeah, I'm gonna need to update the hover animation a little bit, but that's okay. Or the hover image at least. Also, the sheen effect is no longer playing. I broke that. You organize and do everything so clearly and smoothly. I'm very new to Godot and trying to figure out what each node does. Yeah, that will happen, you know. You just got to get experience, figure out how Godot wants you to build your scenes, and you'll learn what the pitfalls are. You'll learn how to build things correctly from the start. But you got to go through the trial and error process first. Okay. There's so much work to do on this stuff. Okay, so here's a problem we have. So I want to refactor. So every one of these unlock resources has a challenge associated with them, which is essentially this base unlock here. What I want to do essentially is basically just do I even need this to be ref counted? Why is this ref counted? I really don't know why that's ref counted. Oh, I think it's ref counted because, right. In order for it to be loaded as a C# script. Okay, so basically this is going to go away. This unlock instance is going to go away completely. Unlock condition description. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is let's just create a new folder in here and we'll call this challenge. We're going to create a new folder, unlock challenge ID, namespace game.data.unlock.challenge, public static class unlock challenge ID. So basically these are all the challenges here. Okay. So this would be public const string oops. So that's a cloak. Coals. This one is fire stacks. So public const string fire stacks. Okay, this one is bleed stacks. Okay. Upgrade. And these may change. I may add like multiple tiers of like win runs, right? But immortality, healing in a single run. Okay. Artifact Manticore Stinger. Oh, these are both the same. Oh, these are both the same condition. Was that a copy paste error? Okay, let's do this instead. Let's do win runs. Do I want to do one? Let's just do one. And then let's do public const string win runs 2. So we'll just have like multiple tiers for this. Artifact noble pedigree. Public const string purchase items. Okay. Artifact ring. Alchemizing. Okay. Public const string alchemize boss souls. Okay, visit reagents. Thorns. Apply armor. Vampire fangs, dealing damage. Okay. Unlocked by winning a combat encounter with at least ritual items. Okay. Public const string ritual items. Combat victory. Oi, we're almost done. Card pack deep sea, apply poison. Reagent 1. Card pack reagent 2. So this would be complete alchemy 1. Okay. Serpent, unlocked by reaching poison stacks in one combat encounter. Let's change this one to total. Okay. I'll probably need to give these a little bit more descriptive names, but that's okay. I can change that as I go. Torture pack. Apply bleed. Witch. Okay. Acquiring undead cards. Potion Man. Unlocked by completing a run without dying. Okay, Priestess. Oops. So yeah, I'm gonna need to come up with better names for these things probably, but we're just gonna try to capture at least all of them. Unlocked by winning a run at difficulty tier. Okay. What was it? 4? Yeah. Okay, so there's all of our challenges essentially. So now the thing I need to do is pull the challenges out of these base unlocks here. So let me think about this. Character skeleton. We're gonna move all of those. All of these are going to be moved to unlock challenge. I think I did that wrong. Oh, I moved the wrong thing, I think. Okay. Well, that sucks. What's the only thing I changed? I really only changed the unlock challenge ID, right? Did I change anything else? I don't think so, right? I just did this. well. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna undo all the stuff. Okay, let's go back. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me try this again. This is the stuff that I want to move into challenge. Move this into challenge here. Okay. All right, so we're good. Didn't know you could load C# scripts at runtime. Yeah, you can. Do you have to use via reflection? No, you can just load it as a C# script and call new on it. Unlock definition resource. So you just load a C# script because a C# script is a resource like anything else in Godot. So you can just load the script and then you can call .new on it and cast it to whatever the type is. So it's pretty handy. That's how I'm doing a lot of my relationship between the resources and the resource scripts, is I just load them based on the file path. Do we have the unlock tree and unlock bundles in the game now? No, the bundles are part of the tree. The bundles are part of the tree, so everything's going to be in the unlock tree now. What's the game idea? The Steam page is linked below, so you could check that out. It's a dark fantasy roguelite auto battler with alchemy. You can create your own builds with alchemy. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, where's my base unlock? So this unlock script is empty now, so we can remove that. This base unlock, we're going to call this base challenge. We're going to remove ref counted. And we're going to get rid of this. We're going to break a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. This is going away. This is going away. Actually, I'll keep this in for compatibility purposes, but we'll just return a null or empty string. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay. We're going to rename this base challenge. This does not need to be partial anymore. And then we're going to move this into challenge. Okay. So this namespace needs to be updated across all these files. Ah, son of a biscuit. I'm going to rename all these challenges as well. But one thing at a time. All right, so if I look at my unlocks manager, I'm probably going to have some issues in here. Notify combat 1. Yeah, so what I'll do here is I need to go to create like an unlock challenge factory. Game.data.unlock.challenge. Okay. Public, no, not public, private, dictionary, string, func, base challenge. Equals new. Oh, okay. I'll get it right eventually. So then we could do unlock challenge factory dot, or no, unlock challenge ID. And now we just go through and update all these. So I should probably do this in order. New artifact cloak, is that what it was? Yeah. All right. Maybe I could put this in the split view here. Okay. Oh, why is it opening here? No, open it over here. Artifact coals. Fire required. So this naming is not correct anymore. So I'm going to rename all these classes, but we got to wire them up first. Okay. Artifact Fleam, that was bleed stacks. Okay, unlock challenge ID dot hammer is upgrades. Immortality elixir is heal required. Manticore Stinger is runs 1. Isn't this just riveting gameplay? But once these are all broken up, and I've got the challenge logic separated from the unlocks, it should be a lot easier. Purchases required. Artifact ring. Alchemization. Artifact sapling. Visits required. Okay. Thorns. Armor. Vampire fangs. Damage. Oops. Let's see. Ritual items is the cult. Okay. Card pack deep sea. Reagent 1. Wait, artifact ring. Oh, this artifact ring needs to be alchemized boss souls. This one is alchemy 1. And this is the card pack reagent 1. Okay, card pack reagent 2 should be relatively easy. Complete reagent 2. 2. Poison maintained. Hello, WireX. Just wanted to say I love your C# course. Thanks to it, I've learned how to break down multiple things when programming. Still a long way to go. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Hello, V. Welcome. Good to see you. Artifacts required. Pack witch. Okay. Character lich. Undead. Character lich. We're almost done. We're almost done with this brain melting stuff. Potion Man is what? Perfect runs. Okay. Priestess. Poison stacks. Character skeleton, last one. Difficulty tier required. Okay, alrighty. So we have successfully separated out the challenges from the unlock resources. So these are standalone things now. String ID, constructors, this can be read-only. Constructors.try_get_value, ID, out var constructor. If constructor is equal to null, data initializer.log.error. No challenge constructor with ID. ID, return null, return constructor. Okay. All right, so then what I'll do here is I will do public static list string, all IDs. We'll just do constructors.keys. So I have that. Okay, so now in the unlocks manager, what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to say instead for each var challenge ID in unlock challenge factory dot all IDs. We're going to say var challenge is equal to unlock challenge factory dot challenge from ID, challenge ID. If challenge is equal to null, I mean, it should never be null, but whatever. I'll just do that. Okay. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I actually don't even need this. Maybe I just say map these to base challenge. Yeah, maybe I just do that. That might be easier. Because then I don't need to go to this whole constructor rigmarole. I can just do challenge. And actually, I might even be able to simplify this even more. That makes sense to me, I guess. Yeah, might as well do that. Because I could just hold on to a reference of the challenges. I don't need to create them all the time. So this can just become all challenges. And then I don't need to do any of this. And then I could just say challenge. There we go. Okay, so for each var challenge in unlock registry all, nope, unlock challenge factory dot all challenges. If challenge is that, and then in all unlock challenge factory all challenges. Challenge.check condition. We are going to get rid of unlock resource here. I guess I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to do that with anymore. Oh, you know what? Probably going to want to do that. Can I do this? Oh, I can do that. Okay. So now we got to update all these files because I need the ID in it. So that way I know. I mean, I guess there would be a different way of finding the ID, but I might as well just inject the ID into there. This is going to be so broken. Okay, Claude, please pass the challenge ID into each constructor or each constructor arg here. Okay. Is this meta progression? Yeah, we're doing meta progression. Challenges will eventually become achievements. Yeah, potentially, yeah. Yeah, potentially. Okay, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break, and when I come back, we will just continue on with this work. I think we're very close to having these decoupled, so almost done with this, but Be right back in just 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. So Claude did work for me. Hello, Rin, welcome. Good to see you. So now I have all the IDs put into the actual instances. That is good. I don't remember why I was doing that. Here, if challenge check condition, completed unlock conditions. We're We're going to call this one completed challenges. Okay. Unlock model.completedchallenges.add challenge.id. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's see if I build this, what is going to break? Configure unlock progress. Okay. Yeah, this needs to completely go away. How do I want to get this to go away? Well, I'm gonna have to. Unlock progress level.visible equals false, and we'll just yeet all this. Okay. So we build this. Unlock them trees. Yes, indeed. Hello, RN Genesis. Welcome. So did it build correctly? Trying to figure out. Okay, so let me go to my alchemortis.json. This would be completed challenges. And then these would need to change completely. Let's just close to the right. Oh, goodness. Close to the right. Unlock challenge ID. So I'm just going to paste these in here. And hopefully if I did everything correctly. So if I did everything correctly, I should be able to go to my unlock menu and it should be functionally the same. Of course, that's not really the part I need to test. The part I need to test is if those unlock conditions are still being added, but I think so. So we've basically just gotten rid of... We just got rid of the relationship of the unlock resource to a condition. And actually, is this unlock condition description used still? Yeah, so that's just going to return empty. So I need to change that as well. Okay. Decoupling challenges from unlock resources. I bet you're getting super excited for release. Are you sick of the game yet or hanging in there? Well, I mean, I like Alchemortis. I like working on it, and I like adding content to it and whatnot. It's really fun, but at the same time, yes, I do want to get the game released. Just because, you know, that's what I've been working for. You know, I'm not working on it for the sake of working on it so it can ultimately be released. So yes, I'm very, very eager to get it done. And we're getting close. We're getting very close. It's almost into a good state. But anyway, sorry to do this, but I'm not feeling that well. So I am going to end the stream there and just go rest. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. You can wishlist Alchemortis on Steam. I would appreciate that. And if I'm feeling better later, I'll do another stream. But yeah, I'm going to go rest now. But thank you all for joining. Hope you all have a great... Excuse me. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.